Hello, hello, welcome back. Coming to Old Trafford with your host Eb and Shady. And again, like I said in our review, don't mind the voice. This is down to the Pink Panthers. Abdul.
Coaching duties, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, guys. Don't forget to like, share, hit the bell notification, like Ibi just said. And welcome, man. Don't forget to hit the TikTok and Instagram to keep in touch, in tune, and independent. We're back, getting to
We're
Old
back.
Trafford.
It
Amazing
feels good,
stuff.
huh?
It feels amazing, amazing, amazing. Beautiful stuff, guys. As you guys are aware, we dropped our, what is it, a cool and a just immediate drop
Immediate.
of
Our reviews.
our reviews, and you guys actually see our raw emotions in there. And then
I
when
think
you
that format
yeah,
works like that.
no, it
Guys,
does.
let
I
us know
think
what you think.
you guys enjoyed it
Yeah, let
because
us
you
know
get
what
the
you think.
best of us.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
instead of waiting for the, for
yeah,
it to settle down, you get the raw emotions like Abdul said. Another thing we want you guys to come and kind of comment about. How's the matching
yeah. How we looking, guys?
training tops,
Oh,
guys?
shooting give me the.
Guys,
This
look
is
at
when
this.
you put on speed mode.
With speed mode.
Speed
Just
mode.
yeah.
I show speed mode. 767 mode. I'm just 6 7 mode. So yeah,
Oh
man.
my goodness. Anyways, guys, we are at our preview show. This week the Premier League comes back to us in the week. It's been a long time since we had those midweek Premier League
But
games, which
exciting,
is
man. It's so
really
exciting.
exciting, really exciting. And we're starting off with Arsenal hosting Brentford at the Emirates. After a little bit of a nervy game against Chelsea, Abdul, talk to us.
Maybe let's put things into perspective, right? I was a little bit deflated about not getting the full result at Stamford Bridge. However, think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal still 5 points ahead. We came off a Old Trafford, Enfield. We visited St James's Park. We went to Stamford Bridge. We then had the North London Derby. Then we had Bayern Munich. Thereafter we had Chelsea. So our run has been really tough. What I do like about it is that because we have finished most of these important and tough games, December is looking a little bit more easier, which will also assist us with getting the players back in and stuff, right? Having said that, guys, really deflated. I really thought when Chelsea got their red card, and there's a few talking points on that issue which we will get to you guys about. I really thought we were going to steamroll it.
Yeah.
There was a few things which I wanted to see Eze and Martin Odegaard play as a double pivot number 10. We saw that. But yeah, moving forward, Wednesday night at the Emirates. Emirates always fantastic stadium. It's becoming a fortress.
It is.
When they really say Arsene Wenger built it and Arteta has put on the lights, absolutely remarkable. However, Brentford, don't take your eyes off them. Coming off a 3-1 win against Burnley. Brentford sitting middle of the table at the moment, 19 points, all to play for. Beautiful going forward. Well, the midfield is strong. They lack a little bit in defense, and this is where we're really going to get a hold of the game, the set piece kings. So looking forward to getting into the game there. Just a little bit that I need to touch on a little bit, and this is also just for the preview. And Ibrahim, this is it's a small talking point before we get into the Manchester United game. Martin Odegaard has been injured, right? But I have a little bit of a situation here, and for the past few matches, Bukayo Saka is the captain, which I don't have a problem. I think Bukayo he bleeds Arsenal and stuff, but I just feel that when Odegaard is not there, give the armband to Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
Take
That was
away
a
that
leader, man.
he's a leader and take away that
Pressure.
that pressure from Bukayo because now
Let him
Bukayo
focus on his game.
because that's what he's brilliant at. Now you got him leading the charge. He needs to go speak to referees. It's just something which I saw, and I think as a preview going into the next match, I think that really needs to look at it. Look at future captain of Arsenal, future set captain of England. Big hope, yes, I'm telling you, Bukayo Saka, he's got the leadership skills. But we're at the season now, it's pivotal, where every single point matters, and there's going to be guys coming after you. Take off his armband, let him go free again, and let him play the way he needs to play. Give it to Declan Rice. Odegaard is coming back slowly. But Ibrahim, we looked a little bit tired. We looked a bit jaded. Now, for me, yes, there's players coming back in, but if you're looking jaded and tired, try and give a guys a little bit of rest here and there. Right? When it comes to Mikel Arteta growing as a manager, I'm proud of him because there were a few times where we sat on the same seat and we said he's a little bit naive. However, he's getting His substitutes correct. He's got the bomb squad. He's not
They
got a
took it
bomb
off.
squad.
They took it off from the
Yeah,
Springboks.
yeah, yes, yeah. He took it from there. He's been watching it, and Tuchel also calls him. He likes the bomb squad,
Yeah.
right, Thomas Tuchel? But you've got these finishers that come on. And when these finishers come on, they are there to finish the game off, right? Big loss. Saliba and Gabriel at the back. That just caused us to play a little bit deep, too deep at times. And with Marino, wow, absolutely amazing player. We're going to touch on that. What is he? He's a hybrid, he's a goal scorer. But when we're playing
He's a
him,
baller.
he's a baller. Oh, we're
Certified baller.
certified
Just,
baller. That's why he can play anyway. You know, but even when you go into a match, it's going to be as cagey as a Chelsea match. And moving forward, not against Brentford, it's not going to be cagey because there you're going to be playing your football. But you need somebody that's going to really take it and really go
But isn't
against
that
the
your Declan
defenders.
Rice?
It's a Declan Rice and that's a Eucharist. Gyökeres is amazing. Missing them, they looked a bit jaded. But however, moving forward, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys want a small little, and I'm going to do it before you ask me. Right? I'm saying clean sheet David Raya, magnificent season.
So
This
far,
guy,
yeah.
yeah, this guy seems to be like a Megatron or Optimus Prime. He does things which no human can really do. Look here, for the past 2 3 years, one of the top three goalkeepers. I just hope this year he gets recognized in the Champions League, he gets recognized in the Premiership. I mean, 3 years he was clean sheet. I mean, three years in a row. But I think he shared it with a
I
couple of
think you shared it
goalkeepers.
with De Gea.
The Gea, the last season, yes, the Gea was the last one. So yeah, looking forward to it at home. Always magnificent. Love the tifo we coming out. The Tito, what's it called? Tifo. The tifo we coming up with. So really a fortress. And yeah, looking at the pulsating game, 3-0 to the answer to the Arsenal.
3-0 to the
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Just my thoughts on it. I think just before I get on to Manchester United, what what I've been criticizing Arteta about sitting on the seat is he always looked lost when it came to being dynamic,
Yeah.
when they got injuries in the team, etc. But if you looked over the last couple of weeks, he's dealt with injuries really well. Losing Gabriel, losing Saliba, Gyökeres, Odegaard, and he's kind of made you know, the really good starting formations, really good substitutions, and he's now built a team beyond the 11. Arsenal now are a team of 15 or 16 that, if they come in, can play in any position. And for me, that's the making of champions. And I think this season has to be Arsenal's season. And if Arsenal and Arteta can't lock it down this season, it's going to be a challenge to do it any other time. So I think he needs to. I know you say they're a bit jaded, they're a bit tired, but I think they need to get over that. This year, I think what will help them is there's that winter break during Christmas. I think that will really help the boys get their energy back. But he really needs to get them to that point, and then from there take them over.
Amazing. So yeah, hey guys, getting into, and if you guys saw our review, I was all up in arms about the performance at Selhurst Park. Ibrahim, take us through that. Going 1-0 down, looking like you guys are basically not in the game, and the shift comes. You start just putting that first, that second, third gear, and
I
you
don't
move.
know. I don't know if that's a good thing, Abdul. It's like light switch FC.
Yeah.
They turn it on and off where they want to. And we don't want that. We want a consistently good playing football team. We don't want. I mean, if you think about Forest, we were really good in the first half. We kind of conceded 2 goals in the second half. Tottenham, we dominated the first half. We let ourselves down in the second half. Everton, we didn't pitch up for the game. Crystal Palace, bad in the first half, good in the second half. So, all we're asking for is consistency. But people would make you think that United are in a crisis. One defeat in seven, that's not a crisis.
There's no crisis.
I mean, that tells me there's a manager in transition. He's rebuilding his squad. 7 games, 4 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat. I mean, Slot is what, 12? I think it's
12,
13
and
games.
they lost 13, they lost 6 in there.
Something like that.
6 or 7.
And the media's quiet, but Manchester United, the focus is always on them. And what I like, what Ferguson used to do, it's that, that siege mentality where it's us against them. And I feel like Amorim is kind of building that at Manchester United. So going into the Thursday fixture, Manchester United host West Ham. And I think United struggle at Old Trafford. I think the crowd kind of puts them under pressure, and I want to see that consistency coming through. We got the win at Selhurst Park. A lot of people kind of wrote us off. Sky Sports, the Premier League show, pundits, everybody's talking
Especially
about.
when they first goal went in.
Exactly.
They were nailing you guys.
The Wolves are out,
The
man.
Wolves were out.
Everybody was talking about how Manchester United cannot win against Crystal Palace, and they showed that they can. And what I want to see is now that consistency coming through against West Ham. Obviously, coming to the West Ham game, hopefully, Lisandro Martinez came on against Crystal Palace. Hopefully, the Butcher's back. Hopefully, he's fit and ready to go.
Masoli must.
It's been what, over a year now.
Over a year.
Mateus Cunha, hopefully we have him back. Sesko, we got a bit of a setback on him. I think it's going to be a little bit longer out. But I think Cunha coming in allows Mbuemo to kind of go into his favorite position. Xerxes showing why the manager has a little bit of faith in him. And maybe that allows Bruno to have a little bit more freedom. So I'm hoping that, they take some solace and some kind of good thoughts out of this win and take it through against West Ham. West Ham, obviously, without Paqueta, got a silly red card, 2 yellows. Some
it's a crazy story.
Some were saying it's about gambling.
It's a crazy story.
It's a bit of a stretch, but the referees also need to use common sense, right, in those moments. Why? And I heard in another podcast people talking about it. Try to keep 11v11 on the field. You're playing prime football, elite football. Why do you want to damage your game because you as a referee want to feel like you're in charge? Okay, there's a little bit of haji baji here. There's a little bit of dissent. You gave the man a yellow. Move on, man.
I mean, look at this. Look at the rugby referees, for example. I'm not comparing, but they call the captains, they call whoever's guilty, they speak to you.
Exactly.
They tell you what you're doing right or wrong.
They speak with you, not to you.
Not
and
to
I
you.
feel like this football refs.
It's now they have this entitlement.
Exactly.
Like they're better than everybody, and now with the VAR, nothing can stop us. But you're messing it up, guys.
Exactly.
You're taking the love and the passion away from the fans, away from this beautiful game. I mean, what is football? Football is about instinct. It's about making beautiful touches, turning, making spaces and runs behind the defenders. This is football.
And let's not make beans about it. I think Liverpool had enough in the tank to win the game with 11 right? But make it a competition. Why a red card? Similar to United against Everton, The Everton players kind of slapped each other around. Yeah. Now you reduce the team to 10 men. Yes, they came away with the win. But why disrupt a flowing game of football?
And even Eb, just before you guys go and we're going into it, the Chelsea Arsenal game. At 11 versus 11, you have a tremendous match. Stamford Bridge is rocking. Arsenal are put to the test. 11v11, there's tackles flying in there. But enjoy it and let us try and finish it at 11v11.
Sorry, guys.
That was a moment! A beautiful one.
A beautiful movie.
Mariam!
We got a Mariam
and a supporter.
But so just to wrap up, Manchester United hosting West Ham. I think United have enough in the tank to kind of take it to West Ham. I always feel we have a check in the back. I think there's a goal if we concede. I think 2-1, 3-1 to Manchester United, but another win and we move on to.
But Ibrahim, let me just give you guys, and especially Manchester United, some hope here. Getting back
up
24 points. Alessandro Martinez and the system Amorim plays, he suits it system.
Exactly.
He's made for
the
that
left
system. He's made for that system. So understand something, guys. We talk of transition. Manchester United is in a transition period. Don't get this twisted. Liverpool's not in a transition period because you guys have the team. You won the league, whether it was a fluke or not. You now go and you spend how much? 300 million pounds. 500 million. I'm still giving you guys a discount. 500 million pounds, and you guys. So that's not transition. Transition means that you are getting somewhere and you are filling a common goal, and you guys are not. Let's just say it how it is. Let's just say it how it is. So yeah, Lisandro Martinez, he has the players to play that system, and I don't like people being negative about that system because Jose Mourinho used that system and
Conte won the
Premier League with it. Jose won it, and you know what? It's a system when your players are on top. It's a beautiful system.
100%.
I'm not gonna lie. So yeah,
Guys, with that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We're going for 6 points to Ghana to Old Trafford, 3-0 to
shapa
the
shapa.
Arsenal, 3-0 to the Arsenal, 2-1, 3-1 to Manchester United, and 6 points to Ghana to Old Trafford.
Let's
And
do
with
this,
that,
brothers.
we are
Can
Ghana
you
to Old
talk
Trafford.
Trafford?
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and